Hey, I hope you had a good holiday season. I got this for Christmas from my 2-year-old niece. She picked it out herself. My wife says it looks like me.
Not sure how to feel about that.
Anyway, we are a few days past January 1st, and studies show that it's around this date that many of us stop pursuing our New Year's resolution. It's like New Year's is a time for reflection, and then a few days in, suddenly it is a time for reflexes and old habits. So I would like to tell you a couple of the strategies that have helped me, and I would also like to tell you the one-word question that has totally changed the way I think about and pursue goal setting. So strategy number 1. Realize that there is a difference between a project and a task. So I first discovered this idea in David Allen's book, Getting Things Done. Now for resolutions, most people say things like, I want to be healthier, I want to finish my novel. These huge ideas, and when people try to go towards making them happen, they get overwhelmed. And when they get overwhelmed, they don't really do anything. When they don't do anything, they feel worse.
Sadness.
So like losing 20 pounds is actually a project, and a big project is actually made up of a bunch of small, individual, visible action steps. So it might be, the next thing I need to do is put my workout clothes in the car so that I can go to the gym tomorrow after work. I mean, personally, I use this thing, which is called an action journal, and it has the regular notebook features like space to brainstorm, but it also has over here spaces for action steps that you can take next. And what that does is it forces you to always be thinking about what can I actually do. But strategy number 2, I think, is much more powerful. If you want to do something new, if you want to learn a new skill, the best possible thing you can do for yourself is find a mentor. So like me, I'm personally a novelist, and about 3 years ago, this novelist that I loved named Sarah Zarr put up a full manuscript critique as part of a charity auction. I really wanted this because I really felt that it could help me level up. So I bid on the charity auction and I paid for it with money that I was really afraid of spending, and it has totally changed my life. Of course, when you have a mentor, you are still doing the work yourself, but having someone who already knew how to do the things I wanted to do guided me through the kind of anxiety maze that I would otherwise have had to navigate by myself, and that would be sad. But these are just strategies for the battle, not the war. And I think that the way to keep going through all these battles, through all the inevitable human crappy frustration that comes whenever you try to better yourself in any way, I think you have to use maybe the most powerful word in the English language.
Brownies. Jetpacks?
Those are very good words, but actually I think the answer is this. Why do I care? Why should I care about this? The thing is, we probably already know what it is that we have to do to be successful. But the thing is, I don't actually think we do things for intellectual reasons. We're motivated to make changes because of the way we feel. And the thing about emotions is they're largely captained by the narrative that we keep running in our heads 24, well, I guess not 24 hours a day. That would be terrible if you were just sitting there 24 hours a day telling yourself a story.
That's kind of my job, actually.
Right? Like the narratives about what's possible, about what we can achieve, and what every obstacle that we face means. And personally, I think that the reason that we love New Year's so much, at least I love New Year's so much, is that it feels like a narrative restart. So a lot of us get excited, we're like,
New year, new life. Oprah.
and of course other people just get really cynical and they say,
It's just a day. You know what, chumps? You know what, you chumps? You chumpalumps?
but everything out here starts in here. And man, if you have that why, as you inevitably stumble, triumph, experiment, look silly on the way towards doing whatever you want to do, you won't be worrying so much about how other people see you. You'll be thinking about how you perceive yourself that you're creating.
And trust me when I say, you can only control one of those things.
Thank you for watching.
Click on my face to subscribe.